Alrighty, what's up everybody? My name's Chance, and tonight we're gonna have a bit of a different stream. Obviously I'm a little bit tired, so that's one thing. Two, we're doing mostly a brewing stream. May play a match. I don't know though. I'm pretty tired, pretty beat. But I saw because I have this it's this like natural habit now of like every morning open MTG, start constructing a deck or whatever, every night come home, open MTG, at least take a look at the cards, see what I might want to brew for tomorrow, that kind of thing. Anyways, came home and I saw that tomorrow there's going to be a standard 2020 event where we get to actually play these cards from Throne of Eldraine that we got to play in the Brawl event, but this time we get to play them in Constructed. Now, upsides, downsides. Upside, it's like a mini pre-release event for everybody, and that's like awesome. I really enjoy Magic, like allowing everyone the chance to play the cards early, not just like, oh, you have to be some sort of press, right? You have to be covering the event. No, this makes it to where like everyone can get excited for the event, and can get thinking of ideas and actually test those ideas before it even comes out, and that's I think that's a great thing that they're doing. Downsides. Um, since we don't know all the cards yet, and this is constructed, you do have to spend your rare wild cards to craft these cards, unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think I am. Now you will still have them when Throne of Eldraine comes out, if I'm again not mistaken. Take everything I say here with a grain of salt because, hey, I'm not Wizards of the Coast. I don't ultimately decide any of this. But, yeah, so the downside. We don't know all the cards yet. However, we're teased at some pretty awesome ones, right? We have some mythic rares, which, I got 4 mythic rares. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very tempted to go ahead and pick up some cards, and I will. I'm thinking about going ahead and picking up. I don't know if I want to do like a Garruk. I don't know, Cursed Huntsman deck, or go for 2 of these cards that we already saw and make decks built around them. I think I want to do a Kervold deck. I really like Kervold. I'm not gonna lie, and I really like Chulainn. Hell, I like all of them. I don't know what to say, So I don't know which 2 decks we're going to be focusing on, but I am going to focus on a deck based around 2 of these mythic rares, and there's also Alila? I don't know how to say her fucking name. Let's all come to terms with that, so. But yeah, these, I took the liberty because Magic, Wizards, they always overlook just that one finer detail, Great event. I love it. Great idea. But you can't filter for Throne of Eldraine yet, so if you're going to be building decks, you have to just know the cards or go looking through all of your cards or all the cards in the game, because again, you may not have collected some of them. Actually, you probably won't have collected many of them. So yeah, you have to go through not collected, which is going to give you all of the cards, because you can't filter for it. So have fun with that. But yeah, I took the liberty of adding in all of the cards from Throne of Eldraine that are able to be used in this event. So you're welcome. We have a nice little cheat sheet here, and I recommend if you're going to be playing this event and playing it heavily, to do the same, because this is it's so nice, right? It's so much easier than what they're trying to do. Hey, what's up, Colton? Nice to have you out. By the way, y'all let me know how you like this live stream. I'm trying something a bit different. It's not an event. It's like the actual, YouTube, I don't know, YouTube live stream dashboard. I don't know what to call it. So y'all let me know how you like it. And yeah, we're gonna go and hop into this deck brewery. So cards that I really want to focus on here. Again, the Layla, the Corvold, the Chulainn, the Garruk and the Garruk. Somebody will have to send me a pronunciation of that. And then the Seer or Sire or Sir, Gwyn, Hero of Asheville. Some people were saying it's Sir, and I guess that's a Dark Souls thing. I was never too big on Dark Souls, so I don't know. But there are many ways to say SYR, just so we're all clear. I think Knight's Charge is so awesome. Knight's Charge plus the Orzhov Knight that literally just came out with 2020. I can't think of it. Corpse Knight. That's right. Corpse Knight. Corpse Knight plus Knight's Charge is just like such a big dream of mine, right? So you can pay 8 mana, sacrifice Knight's Charge, return all Knight creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Right? That's like instant death. Sounds so fun. So yeah, let's see. Which one do we want to start with? Do we go lowest mana cost to highest? Maybe we just go ahead and build a Garruk deck because he seems pretty awesome. So do we want to go for like a wolf Garruk deck? Or maybe we just go for like a Golgari sacrifice deck. Mac, I know you're probably looking at it and saying, "Oh yeah, I get to play some more Golgari, whatever you want to call it." Mushrooms are always a good one. Glad to know I'm not the only one up at this hour. Yeah, I got off work and I was like, you know what? I'm still feeling fine, so we'll do this. Alright, so yeah, let's hop in. Let's hop into this. I have already got a few down here that I was testing out, but we're probably just gonna delete these, and that way we have more room for more decks that we're all brewing together. Alright, so again, this is you're gonna have to know them by name, which is just, did I spell that wrong? Oh, I didn't select the format. Right. Okay, so another little thing. Make sure, since they added this little select the format up here, if you don't have the standard 2020 format selected, it will not show you. Yeah, I spelled it right. Okay, I thought I had. But it won't show you the cards. So most I'm going to pick up of any mythic rare that we may play in the event is 2. I have 4, so I can do, 2 decks of 2 mythic rares and then maybe variations of them, but we'll see. So I know I want to play Garruk, whatever his name is. Create 2. A 6 mana. Use your dice below to count on each control. So we want some self-sacrifice. We want some ramp, I think. Let's go and select our colors. That way it makes it at least a little bit easier on us. So we got Falmir. Falmir Knight. Anyways, draw a card, lose a life, has Death Touch. 1 mana Death Toucher. Or if we have a 3, instant speed for that as well. That's kind of interesting. Instant speed in mono black card draw. I mean, you see it with like Costly Plunder, but you gotta sacrifice a creature for that. Speaking of Costly Plunder, it's not staying with us, is it? It's an older card. Oh no, Costly Plunder was such a good card. I guess we have Bankrupt and Blood. It's kind of like a more expensive, higher risk, higher reward Costly Plunder. Okay, so we're gonna want some rampage, right? We don't have Lana War anymore, so we can go with Grazer, because Grazer is a great card to like. It's like, it's not bad if you sacrifice it, and it has a good effect of ramping you, so. You know what other interesting card is in this color scheme, actually, that I just now thought about? We can actually probably, oh, I have to take off the artifacts, right. Fucking Moldervon. Whenever creature you control dies, you gain a life and draw a card. it just seems so fun. I'm literally so excited for this event. I keep reading over the cards and I'm like, I don't know what I want to play. I want to play them all. Now I kind of want to play Garruk in a Corvold deck. That would be fun as well. But like, you know, I feel like that's going a bit too ham on just one deck, which I know there will be a lot of people that do. I can't really afford that. Extra block scripts. I like Savvy Hunter. I really like her. Like 3 mana for a 3/3, that's already okay, you know? It's like standard. But then whenever it attacks or blocks, create a food token, that could be really, really good. Finality does stay. That's nice to know. I always forget it's part of Guilds of Ravnica. And these are all the multicolored cards that we will have available. I mean, Golgari Queen's not bad. We're losing the 6 mana. We still have the 7 mana. Not that I've literally ever seen her, but we do still have her, I suppose. So, Golgari Queen. What do I think about that? Sacrifice another permanent, gain 1 life, draw a card, destroy it. Like, it seems, yeah, she seems like she'd fit right inside this deck, like, nicely, you know? Nestled right up. I want more, like, sacrifice stuff. Assassin's Trophy is some good removal. Let's see. Oh, I went away from chat for like 2 minutes to just start brewing and came back and Mac, I stay up late. Chance, I just wish you could get that time off like you wanted. It seems pretty unfair. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I told them I came to an agreement because right now we're a little bit hard up. We don't really have the workers, and the workers aren't really of quality. So I told them if they can give me Wednesday and Thursday off every week, and no doubles, you know, because I need at least 1 shift off each day to. Good morning, Soul Eater. Nice to have you with us. It always throws me off because I'm super tired. And I'm like, oh, good night, everybody. And you're like, first thing in the morning for you. But yeah, so I just told him, you know, no more doubles. Let me be off Wednesday, Thursday, and then I don't care. So yeah, I'm still 10 hours over what I would like to be working there each week, but it's okay. It's just it's not difficult to work what I work and like do what I do here. But it's difficult for me to work what I work, do what I do here, and have time for my girl, and like push myself to you know, improve on here because I don't want to just stay the same. That's boring. It's no fun. So I kind of want to try Bankrupt in Blood. You know, could be really good for us. We're gonna need a lot of creatures for it though. And Spark Harvest is really good too. Oh man, I'm gonna end up having to cut a lot of cards here. That's fun though. No problemo. So I do think I definitely want Priest. Where's Priest at? There she is. I only have 2 copies. That's so unfortunate. Resolve Enforcer is another good one. I'll go back and remove some of these. I probably shouldn't be adding in 4 copies of everything. Tell you what, let's well, I know I want 2 of those. Let's go back and add 2 of those for sure. We'll add 1 copy of everything that we don't know the numbers on. I'm pretty sure I want 4 Grazers. This isn't bad at all. 2 mana, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's a 2/2 as well. Like, really not bad. Maybe we try Order of Midnight out. Oh, just 1 chance. Just the 1. Don't get too click happy. Spent Swordmaster. Oh, okay. This is a night card, so yeah, that's not really anything with what we want to do. That's a night card. Midnight Reaper might not be bad. Although, we are going to be sacrificing a lot of Garruk tokens. We'll also be sacrificing a lot of other tokens though, right? or other non-tokens. Maybe Midnight Reaper fits in here. We'll see. I don't think we care about the Sorin. Rotting Regisaur. I don't think so. Just because I don't really want the discard, right? I think the event is going to be something like this. It's going to take you to a deck building screen with cards that you can use to play with. No clue, because they might use this to spoil more cards. What sort of synergies will there be in Eldraine? I thought fairies looked hella fun to play with, but I didn't get it. Yeah, fairies are looking pretty strong, especially since you already have things like Night Vale Sprite, I know is a fairy, and I'm sure there's some other fairies that already existed. Yeah, basically what I'm going for here is I want to play the Garruk and have value with him, right? And I don't want to have him just be a complete bust. So we're trying our hardest to build a deck that can kind of sustain without him, but also try and get to him, right? Command the Dreadhorde may not be bad. We could play 3 copies of Command the Dreadhorde and play Rotting Regisaur. Rotting Regisaur is certainly not a bad card, and it's great at controlling the board state as well as being a card that you don't mind sacrificing come due time, right? But I feel like we're going to need more health if we're going to be playing something like Command, because right now I feel like we're taking a lot of damage. Maybe not, though. We'll see. I'm going to leave that at 1 copy because I'm not sure on it. I don't think we want the Bond of Flourishing. We need some life gain, though. I mean, hell, maybe even just a healer of the Glade. 3 life for 1 mana is not bad, and we get a creature to sacrifice out for literally everything, right? The only thing is, Garruk, I don't know, somebody tell me how to pronounce this, for fuck's sake. He has no, like, self-sacrifice built in, right? So we're going to have to play him and have sacrifice somewhere. Or chum block with the wolves, you know, something like that. Gift of Paradise might not be bad. Ramps us a little bit and gives us life. What's the other selection? New Horizons. We're going to be sacrificing our creature. I feel like Gift of Paradise would be good to get us there. And again, we'll go back and make some cuts, but I like to get everything in the deck first and see like what combo I'm really liking. Also, I feel like I need some more Throne of Eldraine cards. It's hard for me to, you know, filter them into my memory of like usable cards right now. There is Keeper of Fables. Creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. 5 mana, 4/5. But our creatures aren't going to be really getting in there that much, you know. There's Nissa. Another Planeswalker, right? We'll have a 4 mana, 5 mana, and 6 mana Planeswalker. It's tempting. Finales don't really help us here. The Finale of Devastation at least doesn't really help us. Bloodrod Celebration could be good. Maybe not. I'm tired. These decks may not be being brewed at the highest tier possible. I like Savvy Hunter. I want to try her out. Sure, Moldavine, you can find your way into the deck. So we have some card draw. We have some removal. We have some creatures, right? Let's see. I think I need more ways to sacrifice my creatures more than just Bankrupt, Priest, and Vraska. What do y'all think? Oh shit, that's 60. I'm not gonna craft this deck for sure. Not until I know for sure. What all cards do I have? Order of Midnight and Savvy Hunter and Garruk. So not bad. You know, we're using 3 new cards. Oops, I did not end up selecting that. Alright, so we'll just hit done on that for now. That looks kind of spicy. Would you consider running some buff spells? I think you could run buff spells, and just instead of like focus on sacrificing the 2/2s, just focus on the efficiency of getting 2 creatures every single turn, right? Having 2 things to swing in with that you really don't care about, and if they die, hey, you get all the more value. So yeah, I think you could definitely run a Garruk deck where you're running pump spells and you're running things like was it Wild Growth? I always forget the name of this card. Actually, Growth Cycle. Yeah, to where you can like actually deal a lot of damage, right? And you just use Growth Cycle on whichever wolf they don't defend, or if they defend against both wolves, then you use it on the one that's going to kill the higher value creature. But yeah, definitely viable. I'm going to find out how Simic can run in this new event. Simic? Why not go all the way for Bond? You know? You got what's his face? Chulainn? Is that it? Let's see. We're about to find out. Oh, right. I gotta select format and all that. That's right. And hit not collected. Like I said, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So yeah, why not go all the way for Chulainn and have a bot deck, man? MTGA is allowing Theory Brewing. Just spoiled cards are all set. Just the same cards that we had to play with in the Brawl. So, you know, all the Brawl cards. Literally every single one of them. And Garruk. So all the Brawl cards plus him. Pulse of Marasa. What's supposed to do? Creature or land from graveyard to the hand. Maybe. The only thing that gets me about that is it's 3 mana. It does give us 6 life though. That's pretty huge. That could be good actually. That could be the life. Oh shit. Sorry. Huge yawn. That could be the life we were looking for though, actually. I'll need to keep note of that. I think just revealed cards, yeah, it's just the revealed ones. All y'all can hop on MTG Arena as well and do this if you want. That's what I was kind of hoping for tonight, so I wouldn't be the only one brewing up some stupid ass decks. Because I despise Bont and Esper. Here's the thing, Mac. I loved Bont. Absolutely fucking loved it. Until, yeah, the Scape Shift combo came out and everyone thinks now when they see Bont that it's going to be a Scape Shift Toad of Dead combo. Which I 100% right now, I'll bet somebody does a video and a lot of people are playing Chulainn Toad of Dead combos day one. Because like that's the obvious, like, oh hey look, it's the top tier deck. Oh hey look, it's a card that seems like it would do pretty good given some tweaking in that deck, right? So that's just my prediction. All right, so we did a Garruk deck. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's back in Golgari, so that's fine. Let's look at a Corvold deck. Mac, I want your help with this because I know you had that Molder Pain deck, and I literally thought about just going back to your Molder Pain deck and throwing this Corvold in. Like, hold up, cancel. I just want to discard the changes. I don't want to be forced to save it. Yes, this Molder Pain deck that you oh, I can't change. Can I change what oh, I can. Okay, so if I go standard 2020, am I missing cards? Yeah, Sapling and Goblin can't be played. Okay, so we'll take that out. Dragon Skull, Woodland, Rootbound, yeah. It's just land, so that way we know we're sitting at an even 24. But yeah, and then literally I was thinking about just going back and adding in, not collected, Corvold, 2 copies. And then, you know, flesh out 6 cards. Boom, deck built. Seems a bit cheap, but at the same time, you know, you literally built this entire deck, and then this card got revealed, and I was like, wait a minute, does Max know something that I don't? I kind of like Esper, but not Control, just Jank. Yeah, same thing. Esper. I think you can have a lot of fun with Esper, but it's become known so well as like, oh, it's Esper cards are so great. You couldn't beat it if you tried. You know, that kind of feeling, whatever. But yeah, it kind of feels bad. Even if you see an Esper opponent that's playing Jank, you're still a little bit salted. You know. I try to keep an open mind, but at the same time, you play for long enough, and I feel like you kind of see a rhythm and a pattern. I'm already doing it, but I also want to play some games. Oh, okay. Any good add-ons for Rakdos Reanimate decks? Rakdos Reanimate? Jund Reanimate? Yes. Corvold? So good. As far as Rakdos, I just, well, that's not true. I was just actually talking about this card earlier. Where is it? Order of Midnight. I think this card's actually okay. 2 mana, 2/2 with flying. Granted, she can't block, you know. That is that is kind of a major thing, because in the situation where you want to play her down as a creature, right, instead of getting the creature card back from your graveyard and then playing her down as a creature, which is generally what you want to do. And her effect doesn't return to the battlefield, so it's like, she's okay, you know, she's okay. But this card, Corvold, yeah, it is a mythic rare though, so be wary. But it reads whenever this card enters the battlefield or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Corvold and draw a card. And it's 5 mana, so that's what I'm trying to work with here. I think I may need another. Let's see, we took out a bunch of smaller creatures. Yeah, we still have a lot of creatures though. I think I may want some other way to sacrifice, so let's see. Careful when you save the deck. Yeah. I'll be sure to cancel it. Or, hell, I still have your deck on Discord, so I can always just go reload it back in. I like to start from the back sometimes. I don't know why, it just seems easier. I really want to try Savvy Hunter out. I'm like, I don't know why. Don't ask me. Priest is 2 other creatures. This is a creature. So it's like almost. Vraska is another permanent, which could be good for our food tokens, you know? Sacrificing our food tokens out. We already have a lot of 3 drops, you know? Ungroth's Rampage, not exactly what we're looking for there. Thrashing Brontodon. That might be something to consider, considering the Layla decks, and then, you know, whatever other artifacts or enchantments people may be trying out. Maybe we play some Thrashing. I guess we'll see. Play another copy of Chandra. I don't know if I want to do that though. There's Taste of Death. It's a gold, so rare. Player sacrifices 3 creatures. You create 3 food tokens. Yeah, I don't know about that. It seems a bit unstable. At least for constructed. Now I'm sure in draft you get that card and alongside some other combinations. You could probably have a pretty strong deck. There's Blood for Bones. We might actually want to play some Blood for Bones, right? We get to sacrifice a creature, and then we also get a creature back onto the battlefield and 1 into our hand. That seems kind of fun, kind of fair. And tell you what, we'll play 2 copies of that, maybe 2 copies of Bankrupt in Blood. There's also Spark Harvest, which is some great removal. Yeah, let's take out the Bankrupt in Blood. I guess 2 Spark Harvests. Right, that'll be fine. Let me make sure I'm putting the picture. So that's Garruk. I want to put a revolved picture here, and this way I know, like, you know, that's that deck. Yes, I know, I don't have all the cards. Alright, lovely, lovely. Let's go back and look at all the cards that we're actually getting in this little event. Should be good to say though. You drop 2 flyer, get some swing. She starts working. Alright, I would totally add that to a on deck. Yeah, see that? I was thinking Midnight Flyer was okay. Take out a Spark Harvest and put in another Challenger. Yeah, there's definitely some fine tuning to be done. Alright, so let's see. We could do a night deck. There are definitely a lot of nights. The only thing with a night deck is, like, if I play a night deck, I'm going to want Night's Charge, and I'm going to want the Gwen. And would I rather play a Knight's deck or play a Chulainn deck, right? But again, I kind of feel like Chulainn, like, this is what I hate about Bont and Simic and all that stuff right now. It's popular, and so even though I love it, and I love the playstyle of it, because it's popular, I feel like I can't play it, you know? Because if I play it, so what? You know? There's also going to be, like, Nox is probably going to do a video, and Merchant's probably going to do a video, so, like, I'll probably do a video too, but there's no reason for me to do it day 1, because, like, yeah, you know, even though I enjoy it, it's going to be covered so much. I'd rather cover something that I'm still going to enjoy just as much, just, like, isn't going to be such a dull card once the set gets in. Which seems kind of counterproductive, right? You would think someone would want to be first on a board, but I'm still going to make a Chulainn deck, though. I do want to do that, so Let's go standard 2020. Not collected. Maybe we'll try something different with them. Maybe we'll try something spicy. Let's see. So we're only ever going to be able to play 2 copies because again, I'm not buying 4 copies of any of these cards until I see all the cards from the set. So whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Turn target creature card you control to its owner's hand. Okay, so I'm trying to think here. I'm not just being quiet. I'm trying to think about the quickest way that we could get down Chulainn so that way we could have, you know, more card draw, all that good stuff. So if you lead with a Grazer, right, turn 1, you got 2 mana. Let's say you have the Leyline down. Turn 2, you play, and Llanowar's not in this, we have to remember that. So turn 2, you play something like a, I guess just for efficiency's sake, we'll say a Leafkin, right? You have 2 creatures. It'll tap for 2, you have 2 mana, you play a mana, so you're at 5 mana on turn 3. And that is if you can get the Grazer into the creature, and so you're gonna need 3 cards, 4 cards if you count this card itself. Oh no, you can do it with Paradise Druid as well, so that does actually help. But you want creatures that have entered the battlefield effects, or things that have when creatures enter the battlefield effects. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see, white, blue, green. That should be fine, actually. We'll go back and fix these numbers. So that's the combo that I was talking about to get him out by turn 3. And then you're just gonna run away with the game, right? That's the idea. Because turn 3 you already have 5 mana, then that means on turn 4, theoretically you could go up to I mean 7 just with playing like literally 1 more creature, because you have your Grazer, your Leafkin, and your Chulainn already. So 1 more creature, you get the card draw, you get to play a land. Say you drew a land, you play that land as well. So you get the extra mana for Leafkin, played 2 lands, 3 lands. And let's say the creature that you played was Paradise Druid. That's 4 mana gained in a turn, so by turn 5, you'll have 9 mana available to use. Holy shit! And you'll like be on a card drawing spree. All right, this sounds fun. So we want enter the battlefield effects, right? Past this little combo, we want enter the battlefield effects. So isn't it nice that you can literally just type that in up there and it'll give you everything, right? Just spit it all right back out. And again, I like to work my way from the back forward. I don't know why, it's just sometimes it helps me to think. So, Rolesk, I mean, I got 1 copy. An actual interesting one is Hydroid Crisis, right? Because if we bounce a Hydroid Crisis back into our hand, it's actually pretty good. We just replay it, draw, you know, half of X, half of X for the cards, and gain half of X for the life again. So maybe a Hydrocrisis. Of course, there's Risen Reef. But here's the thing: if we play Risen Reef, then we'll probably try and play more elementals, right? Or maybe we don't. Maybe we play the Risen Reef and we just literally ramp to hell. Like, ramp as hard as we fucking can. I think Frilled Mystic in a Chulainn deck is actually really good. Right? Because you played the Frilled Mystic, you get to draw a card, or maybe put a land on the battlefield. So, you know, great there, and you're countering a spell. And then you just pay 3 mana, return it to your hand, and counter another spell. You know? Never let your opponent play anything. I'm not a huge fan of control, but if it's control in that sense, where it's a very long, drawn-out process, but they still manage to get it on you, fine, you know? I don't know what to tell you. You lost. Alright, so that was blue-green. Let's see, what comes next? White-green? What? I missed everything, huh? Blue-green and white-green. And we need to look at white-blue for end of the battlefield effects. So there's Tolsimir. Every time we replay a Tolsimir, we would... Although the 3/3 is a legendary token, so it's not like we could have a 3/3 green wolf army, right? But it would get to fight, and we would gain 3 life. So it's like, every time we replay this, it's removal plus life. Tristani is not good for that. Knight of Autumn, I don't think is actually bad. Right? Because we can keep bouncing her and keep playing her for life if we need that. Or bounce her and play her to destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Or if we're down on creatures and just need some damage, bounce her and add the counters. I think Knight of Autumn may make the cut there. She is a really good card. I always forget she's rare. But rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. There's Elite Guard Mage, which is honestly pretty dope, and I always forget about this card. People are always like, yo, Chance, what about Elite Guard Mage? In all my, like, Flyers decks and all that. Yeah, so enters the battlefield, gains 3 life, draw cards for 4 mana. Not bad at all. I don't think we want a Deputy, because if we get to pounce our own Deputy, everything that it exiled is gonna, you know, become unexiled. Is that it? Is Deputy it? Yep. Okay. So that's all of our multicolored cards. And we have so much mana. But if we were to hit like a Forerunners, or maybe we play a Stillbane Hydra, but again, that's another rare card. But I think Stillbane is actually worth it. Remove a counter, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That seems pretty good. But yeah, there's finales we could use. But if we go to use finale, what are we looking for? An end race, right? Maybe end race makes it. I mean, Voracious is actually a very realistic win combo nowadays, especially if we're ramping this hard. We just play a huge Voracious, double the number of counters on it, swing in. I'm going to click Stillbane just so it's in there. Thorn Mammoth is really good for this deck. Whenever Thorn Mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Thorn Mammoth fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. I should forget about the God of Journals. There's Ronos, though. Doubles all of our creatures' attack powers, gives them vigilance. Ronos may not be bad. Let's see, let's see. Y'all let me know if the audio is okay, by the way. I'm really tired, so like I'm trying to speak up, but I know at the same time I'm talking quiet. I can see 2 Graces in the deck. Sounds good. Chulainn is good in Brawl and Standard. I think it's too costly and easy to pick off because you put it. Yeah. That's a free combo. What about the 2/1 blue flyer that draws your card? I've thought about that. The what is it, Cloud Concealer? Deputy Balance to get rid of tokens. That's not a bad idea, actually. Trying to find the cards, please help. Okay, so John, here, let me walk you through the process real quick. Hit done. We'll save that deck. So what you want to do is you'll hit plus, come up here to the top right. Make sure you select the format first, and it is scrollable. So make sure you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Hit standard 2020, and then you'll want to go to not collected. If you played the Brawl event, you'll have some of them collected, but not all of them. And here's the real pain in the ass, John. You gotta go through and you gotta find them. It's like there's Venerable Knight. There's all that glitters. You know, you literally have to find each and every single one of them because Magic won't allow us to filter, which I'm sure they'll fix that. I'm sure they'll allow us to come time for the event. There's Shining Armor. So yeah, you just got to go through and find them. This card changes. What I have done, as I was showing people earlier, but you know, some people may not have been here, is I actually took a deck and just inserted every single card that is usable in from Throne of Eldraine, right? So all these cards, and there's a couple that I don't have in here, but they were the ones that were specifically for Commander, like Signet Stone. You know, you're not going to be using that here because you don't have a Commander. So, yeah. Back to this Chulainn deck, though. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. Crap, I'm falling asleep. I think I might have to catch you guys later. You're good, Colton. I literally find myself doing that all the time. I'll be at my computer trying to get something done, you know, and then I'll literally wake up in the middle of having taken a 15-20 minute nap, and I'm like, alright, it's it's bedtime. I'm passing out. But yeah, speaking of protecting the Chulainn, we may want God's Willing in here, right? Won't protect him from board wipe, but then again, we could always return him to our hand if they're going to board wipe us, right? This is whenever you cast a creature spell as well. So Vivian's Arcbow doesn't actually really work with that, but it does work with the Thorn Mammoth. Let me see. And we also have Beast Whisperer, but again, that's when you cast a spell. We could go with something like Guardian Project, because that's just when it enters the battlefield. Ooh, you know what we could do, actually? We could go with Guardian Project, right? And then keep all these one-ofs, like literally just use one-ofs for a lot of our cards. That way every creature we play is kind of unique in our deck, and it gives us the Guardian Project proc on almost literally every creature. That's an idea. What do y'all think about that? Go Guardian Project and literally play like kind of what we have right now. One copy of Elite Guardmage, one Thrilled Mystic, one Thorn Mammoth, one Stillbane, one Ingraze, one Voracious. You know, and obviously we would probably change the deck around a little bit, but probably more copies of God's Willing. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? I kind of like that idea. It's like bringing Singleton into Standard. You know the cards that we got in the event, we can play those cards in direct matches, by the way. Oh, really? Really? Hold up, let me, yes, save it. So, plus, let's see. Direct matches, direct game, there it is. Still can't filter for it. Alright. Not collected. Let's see, let's see. This is going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass to find. Because you have all the sets, not just the most recent ones. Oh yeah, there they are. Hey, that's really nice, actually. So you can play some decks if you wanted. That's super awesome. Oh man, that's nice. No, I don't want to save the deck. That was just a test. So yeah, what do y'all think about that? Using Guardian Project. Have a good one. Yeah, Colton. Take it easy and sleep well, man. What other one-ofs do we want in the deck? We don't really have any removal right now, so what? How do we feel about some removal? We could use a one-of Dungeon Geist, right? Do I have a Dungeon Geist? Well, first off, chance, look in the correct spot. Yeah, this is Dungeon Geist. We need a bit more 3-drops, I think. What about... What the hell is that card? What about Spark Double in this deck? Maybe? Doesn't work well with our Guardian Project. Everything else it seems kind of fun with. Dream Eater. Turn target non-land permanent and opponent control, so it has to be an opponent with Dream Eater. I do not know, guys and girls, I know I got some female subscribers, followers, whatever you call them. I mean, I think thrashing is bad or overgrown. Or healer, actually. Incubation, probably fine. Probably do 2 of as an incubation. That seems fun. Seems kind of fun. How many creatures are we playing? 31. 31 fucking creatures. Maybe we should remove some creatures for some actual spells. What do y'all think? Do we have it on everything? Yeah, okay, we do. Let's just sort by instant sorceries, enchantments, planeswalkers. So we have plenty of creatures, right? I guess artifacts would have been a fun thing to filter for as well. Artifacts, yeah. Happy? So what do we really want? Well, I said I was going to increase the number of God's Willings. Probably 3. Maybe even just 2. There's Conclave. There's always the Conclave. Unsummon. Unsummon may not be bad in this deck either. If we can unsummon our own stuff. Sorry, Spark Double. Does that look a little bit better? No, I don't care about 7 more. 27 and 9. I think we're just gonna have to accept that any Chulainn deck I create is gonna have an obscene amount of creatures. Alright, let's see. We still haven't created a Knights deck actually, so let's go standard Knight, and we want to see the ones that we haven't collected as well. So there's Venerable Knight, definitely a card to consider. Shining Armor, Twinblade Paladin. Did not realize she was a knight actually. Ow! Did I just hear that? My shoulder. Cavalier of Dawn might be okay. Not that. Legion, Falmir. Maybe. Maybe it makes it. Are we going for the full-blown Mardu Knights here? Or is this one of those things where we can just probably use Inspiring Veteran, things like that? Well, hell, even if we use Inspiring Veteran, we're still going for the, what's it called? Knight's Charge is so costly. And yeah, honestly, we don't even need the circle in. Oh, shit. I am tired. By the way, you can't add cards if you don't own them by just clicking the plus. You have to actually go find them and add them that way. That doesn't seem good. I'm getting really tired. Hold up. Let's go back and look at all these cards that they're giving us. I feel like there's some major decks I'm missing. Obviously, there's the Esper Artifact Enchantment deck with Alila that I haven't explored yet or made. There's a straight up artifact deck that I think would be pretty good. Witch's Oven may not be bad in that Revolt deck that we had, right? Sacrifice a creature just by tapping this card and create a food token. So that'll give us more life. If it was 4 or more, you could create 2 food tokens. So 1, we're not losing a sacrifice target as far as Vraska and I can't remember what else we had that sacrificed a permanent. But yeah, so we're not losing a sacrifice token there, or a sacrifice target. I'm sorry, and we're getting the ability to gain life, all for 1 mana. Like literally just 1 mana, because after that you just tap it. That seems pretty good. All that glitters. Enchantment creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and/or enchantment you control. Oh. Did you just hear my jaw pop? That was disgusting. Corridor Monitor is battlefield untapped target artifact or creature we control. 2 mana for a 1/4. Whoa. Fairy Vandal. 1/2. When you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Fairy Vandal. So I feel like this would be good in the Muyin Ling deck where you're just sort of trying to tempo them out. Maybe you go for like a mono blue Flyers deck with Fairy Vandal. Frogify. I fucking love this card. The art, the name, it's all just so fucking awesome. Alright, let's see. Run Away Together. I mean, Run Away Together wouldn't be bad in that mono blue tempo deck I was talking about, because you could return a creature that allows you to draw cards, which could help with Fairy Vandal. Order of Midnight, Swordmaster, Crystal Slipper. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and it has haste. And the equip cost is only 1. Shit, maybe we should put this in that night deck we had. Embereth Shieldbreaker. Retard artifact. Remarkable Commander, Steelclaw, Inspiring Veteran. Maraleaf Pixie. 2 mana, tap, add 1 mana of either green or blue. Golden Egg. Draw a card. This seems better for draft than, what's it called? Constructed. Tomb of Legends, and whenever your commander. Oh, yeah, Tomb of Legends is another commander card, so we can remove that actually. Mace of Valiant, for creature. Does get Vigilance. It's not bad. Animating Fairy. Again, this can be good in that mono blue deck, even if you have a couple artifacts. Bell of the Brawl, Rosethorn Acolyte. Seems more like a draft card. Shawn Chaser could be really good in that Esper artifact enchantment deck I was talking about. I don't feel like I have the proper cards to play that though, because I feel like you need Oath of Kaya's. Like I feel like the card's so good, so good in that Esper artifact enchantment deck, and I only have 1, and I'm not gonna go pick up any more just for a fucking Esper deck. Not happening. Knight's Charge. Love this card. Savvy Hunter. I want this card to be good, you know? You ever have that where you're like, I don't know if it's gonna be, and it seems like it kind of probably won't be, but I want it to be. I really want it to be. Shambling Suit. Oh, that's right. Making sure. 4 mana. You do get a food token back though. Arcanist Owl. The interesting thing about this is it's split on all of its colors, but it's still an artifact. So yeah, that's like really interesting. Fireborn Knight. Plays well with the Knights. Alila. I do want to create a mono blue deck. Do I create an Alila deck though? That's the question. The answer is probably. Sir Conrad the Grim. They're fabled. I don't think Shimmer Dragon will be that great. Maybe though. Banishing the Fable. This card I'm kind of excited for. I'm not excited to get it played against me, but excited to play it. See what all mischievous things we can do. Groups. Workshop Elders. That's right. This is at the beginning of each of our combats, so you may have a non-creature artifact, so you can't just take a servo token. It has to be non-creature. Beanstalk Giant. I don't know how I feel about him. Thorn Mammoth I enjoy, and still made it to okay. Oh, shit. Kind of want to start work on that mono blue deck. It seemed like it could actually be kind of spicy. I already have my max number, you're kidding me. Let's delete this one. Alright, so what cards was I looking at when I said, I want to do a mono blue deck? Maybe run away together. There's something else. Where the fuck is? What happened to the? What is it called? Oh, Fairy Vandal. Oh, there we go. I'm not too huge a fan of Spectre Sailor, but y'all seem to be, so we'll try it out. Wish I had at least one more copy of Muyi and Ling. I'm not gonna pick one up, but I wish I had it. Witching Well may make it into the deck. Frogify is kind of nice. Dungeon Geist may not be bad in this deck. Sorry, I'm really trying to think, and since I'm so tired, it's like my brain can only do one thing at a time. What goes in there is good, underrated, really. See, that's why I keep thinking about her. I'm like, Savvy Hunter seems pretty good, and I don't think she's going to get a whole lot of play by other people. No creatures all the way. Could make a challenge video with it. Been ranked with singleton decks. Maybe. That seems like something up my alley, huh? There's Workshop Elders fun to do going for artifacts, but are there any artifacts that I really want in the mono blue tempo deck? Definitely artifact you control. Yeah, none of these really seem that good for what we're going for here. Well, I mean, maybe this. I don't know. Seems a little slow. Let's see something. No shit, it's already 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Let's see. What'd we come up with in this little hour of time? So we got the Graveler, we have the Garruk, we got a start to a Chulainn, we got a Knights deck, sorta, and we got a mono blue, sorta. That's fine. That's a lot. That's a lot of decks to like to brew up. Yeah. So what did y'all think about this live stream? Like I said, I did it through a different means, so I don't know how easy it was to find, or if it just popped up for y'all, or what. You know, I don't know. I don't know how everything works here on YouTube. So I want to try out their new features and want to try out the new stuff they're testing, just because, you know, I try to support them. So far YouTube has done me pretty right as far as promoting my content and all that. So y'all let me know. how you liked it. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream in general. Like I said, I missed Thursday, so I really wanted to still live stream, still give y'all some content. And I knew once I saw the event, like, hey, I'm gonna be brewing some decks tonight, anyways. Might as well, might as well live stream it. Are you going to be able to hang out in the afternoon or evening later today? Also, it seemed to be very thoughtful stream. Yeah, I was very tired. I still am very tired. It's also 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's like, and I work tonight. Like, I work, got off work, did a little bit of running around, getting like groceries and shit like that, and yeah, here I am. Ta. Um, so yeah, I'm probably going to sleep after this. For Mono Blue Deck, Pattern Night for Life Gain could help. Good stream, just got the end of it. Have a good night, dude. Yeah, it was good to see you out here. I don't know if you've caught other live streams, but I noticed you were actually really talking in this one and interacting. Like I was said before, I love when I see a new face and they're just like all in on the chat. It just really makes me feel good and feel like I'm actually bringing something to the community that the community is like responding well to. So thanks for coming out, and I'm sorry that you only caught the end of it. I knew it wasn't going to be a long live stream, but I wanted to do some brewing. I really love brewing in live streams because y'all give me so many more branches to like go down. And granted, it causes me to rabbit hole sometimes. I feel like that's okay. So, anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. I hope again that y'all enjoyed, and sorry again for Thursday. Hopefully this made up for it. But as always, y'all are awesome, and I'll see y'all. Well, I guess later today because it's already 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So yeah, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon. Whatever time it may be, wherever you are. If you're having a good time with life, I guess. Try not to stress too much. So yeah, peace.